What's
Hello.
good?
Today we are here to talk about African parents.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, you see my lips, Liberian parents. We're here to share our views on how we feel
We are here.
about our
Our
parents.
parents, man. Africa, stand up. See this?
Liberia, throw it up.
Throw it
And
up.
if you know what I'm talking about, if you're a Liberian, you're an African watching this video right now, you know what I'm talking about, throw it up.
Throw it up.
Because we in the zone.
Deuce.
I go by the name of AK.
CB in the building.
Okay. So, that was so serious. I like that. It's like a breaking news. Dun, dun, dun.
She's over the top.com. All right.
So, I mean, it sounded like we are mad about our parents. We're not.
We're not.
We're
Well,
not.
sometimes we
Sometimes
are.
it could be annoying.
Yeah.
But I feel like African parents, I'm gonna just say African parents
African
because
parents.
Liberians,
I mean, we're all
we
the
are
same.
African.
Yeah.
So African parents, life in America, they take it more seriously than we do. We don't see the other page. We don't see the other side of the picture why they behave the way they behave. Like we say they are like really overprotective of us. We don't do certain like American parents like American kids do.
Right.
And I feel like at times that's necessary.
It
It is really necessary because we're not American. We are African.
We're African.
Even though
we're living in America.
Right, but
you know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Because most Americans are like, okay, you're living in America, do as an American do. Okay, yeah, we're doing what American do. But you know what I'm saying, we gotta have our tradition and what our parents tell us to do, we gotta do it. You know, we can't follow everything. And sometimes Americans get mad, like, well, if you don't like this, then go back to your country, whatever, whatever. It's not like that. We love America, we love the culture, but you know what I'm saying, tradition is very important.
Yeah, like they said, don't forget about where you're from.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like a really powerful quote. It's like when we come to America, we see kids acting up and our parents being hard on us.
Right.
We automatically feel like, oh, why you being this, mom? We don't live in the Stone Age no more. Blah blah blah. You know, I do that sometimes, but I used to, But it's like different life situation with your parents, because some parents they are like really, really based culturally
too
to
strict.
Africa,
You need
like
calm,
really, really straight.
You need to calm that down, all right?
But from my view about that, I don't have like that. The home I live in, it's not really straight. I live with my uncle and my auntie, and their life, the way they train their kids, was different from how my daddy trained me. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain my part about how I was raised as an American in my home before transferring here, and then she's gonna talk about hers. Like me, when I first came to America, I was living with my father, just me and my father. So he let us do certain stuff because mainly if you watch in homes, the mother is the one who's always doing the grinding. You should not do this, you should not do that. And the daddies, they don't really care as long as you doing good and you staying as a good girl, which I was. I had my days. Right. I had my days. So it was much easier to me living in America. But it was some stories about my friends and how they're being bringing up as an African American. In America, it's totally different. So my daddy had his days. Some days I wanted to do stuff, he would say no. It is no. I would cry. I would do whatever. When my daddy say no,
she's a little wimp.
I'm not. It's no. I'm not trying to sound like a spoiled brat.
She's a bad girl.
I'm not. And then on top of it, my mother, she's in Africa.
Right.
So that was like a total different stuff.
Right.
I missed out on some stuff, like women supposed to be teaching me how to do this, how to do that.
But you learn, you know.
I learned by mistake sometimes.
You did. You had your aunts.
So when he passed away, and then I had to move in with my uncle and my aunt, it's a total.
Yeah, we love her, even though we want to kill her sometimes.
It's a total different thing. Like here, first of all, before I go out with my friends, my aunt, she got to know where I'm going.
That's a typical parent thing.
Yes.
You care.
My daddy did that. He did that, but
yeah,
he
your
wasn't really
daddy
stressed
sure
out.
did that. Don't even.
He didn't really stress out on it.
Girl, okay, we ain't
like for real.
another talk.
How she gonna tell me how my daddy
How am
did it?
how am I gonna tell you? Okay,
He came in here and explained to
okay,
you.
like he never came to the
Of
house.
course, but he really didn't stress on it a lot.
I mean, yeah.
But here, they gotta know where I'm going.
Yeah.
My grades gotta be good. I gotta go to church.
Right. Is that bad? You
no,
too, is that bad?
No, I mean that's just parents.
Yeah, I mean it's the way of life. You know
So
what I'm
talk
saying?
about yours.
Like, okay, let me tell you something.
She got a long story, so break it down.
I'm gonna break it down. Here we go. Okay. Strict. Alright.
Like an arrow. When I say like an arrow, straight. So
I hate this stupid strict. Okay. Like an arrow, like okay. Like my parents, I never went to a football game. Well, the only time I went to a football game was my senior year. All right, that was when the party was happening and everything was fun. My senior year was when I went partying and I did all that good stuff. Well, not really partying, but just going to the football game with a friend. And my mom was calling every second. Okay. I went to prom. I was afraid to ask my parents to go out with a guy.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Anyways, I went with a guy, and every second, it was 1 o'clock. We were on our way home because we passed to get something to eat. We didn't even go to the after party. All right, we didn't even go to the after party because I was worried.
Going to the after
my
party,
mom was already
she
was already calling. Okay, chill, mom. I'm on my way. Nothing's gonna happen. All right. Prom was good, but to tell you the truth, my parents, I mean, they are lovable. You know, at times they're strict, which is good because at the end of the day, when you grow up, you'll have that value. You know what I'm saying? You're value. You're gonna know what to do, what not to do. You're gonna be a responsible adult. And you know, sometimes the strict, you know, yeah, you loosen up a little bit, like chill, all right. But at the same time, you're like, they're doing this for good reason because at the end of the day, your parents be like, do this, don't do that, don't do this, and you'll be like, oh, whatever. But then when push comes to shove, it's right. You know, at the end of the day,
I'm a living testimony to that.
You be like, damn, like, you know, they were right. You know, and that's how it is for everybody. You know, your parents may say certain things that you don't like or you don't think is important at the time, but going down that road when you start growing up, you're gonna be like, damn, they told me so. You know, so you can't say they didn't tell you so because they did. So I mean, African parents, I feel like sometimes they need to chill out a little bit. You know, get to know your kids. You know what I'm saying? But
if you get to know us, we're lovable. I mean, yes, we'll do some bad stuff.
Get to know our friends.
Right. You know? That's one of the important things. Like like at times I be scared to bring friends home, but I know that my friends, they're like, I don't just make friends with just
anybody.
Just anybody.
We ain't thugging. I'm just
no. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got some thug thug friends. But you know what? We gonna keep it like this. African parents, they could be straight.
But they can be lenient at times. They're lovable.
They do everything for us.
Everything for us. That's the thing. Family first in the African tradition.
Family first. So see you next time.
Get that African value. Get the Liberian value.
Channel. Okay. So bye everybody. And subscribe
to us, man. Add us as friends because we need friends. Liberians, Africans, y'all add us because
tell your friends, tell their mother.
We're bringing more topics for y'all.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
My Liberian people.
We choose success. My Liberian people. All right,
we love y'all.
We're done fooling around. We're done doing
boys.
but peace.